with the stomach issue that he was dealing with, the abductor issue or whatever. Dallas Mavericks All-Star Anthony Davis underwent a procedure to repair a detached retina that he suffered during the season. Sources tell ESPN Davis has played through multiple hits to the face last year. He's expected to be healthy for next training camp. So, I mean, we're not even really, like, we're 2 months away from training camp. The NBA offseason moves like this. But, I don't know. Mixed feelings about this. From what I could gather on Twitter, from what I could gather from Twitter docs and our guy in the chat, Bubba Tricks, has some experience here, that a fully detached retina has to be attended to almost immediately, or you're going to lose sight in your eye permanently. Like, there's going to be permanent eye damage. It's kind of one of those things where, like, if you fully detach your retina, you know it, right? Retina's getting a lot of airplay right now. Didn't Bobby Marks report a detached retina has to be fixed in a few days? So how did AD play through it for a couple months? Well, I'm assuming that this isn't a fully detached retina, that it's more so like damaged and maybe it's a little detached and they're going to go in and fix it. Right? That's what I'm assuming is the case here. So here's our guy Bubba sent me this. There's 2 procedures they can go to unless multimillionaires are hiding some shit. One is work outside the eye, which negates the chances of getting cataracts by a shit ton, but the aftermath of said procedure is literal hell due to your eyes being bloodshot red for multiple weeks. 2, work inside the eye while using some type of gas to press the retina back into place. The aftermath for this procedure is not even remotely as hellish as the first, but you increase the chances of having cataracts in the future. I've had to endure both these treatments, unfortunately, and my right eye's strength went from 100% to 30% after the first operation. In parentheses, the surgeons didn't fuck me up or anything. My eye was just pretty much fucked regardless. I can't tell you how AD will recover from this. Only thing I can pretty much assume is that it's going to be having multiple surgeries in his lifetime due to the retina being very fragile after getting loose in the first place. Ooh. Yikes. I don't know if there's any clear indication of when this happened necessarily. Again, from what I've gathered, if this were a super serious thing where it completely detached, they would have had to have gotten to work immediately. I wonder if, and I could be wrong here, but there's varying severities. And this one's maybe, I'm scared to search detached retina. That's one of those things where I don't want to see it. Brett Siegel tweeted out, Brett Siegel's been all over the place this offseason, to be fair. As a son of an eye doctor, a detached retina is a time-sensitive injury that needs to be addressed within 48 hours to prevent long-term damage and vision loss. It's hard to imagine that he suffered this injury in the middle of the year and didn't address it then. Unless this is recent or over the weekend or yesterday, he didn't suffer a retinal detachment. It was very likely internal damage to the eye, probably a hole forming that would eventually lead to a detached retina. So we know they like to play some of this stuff up, weirdly enough. The fact that he'll be back by training camp, at least so they say, is encouraging, I guess. I've seen a lot of people say that this is just goes to show how shitty the Mavericks training staff is. And I don't know, that could be part of it. So this is also what Brett Siegel said. If he suffered a retinal detachment in the middle of the season and is just now having it addressed, he would be blind. As a result, this is either a prevention procedure to address a hole forming in the eye or something that happened over the last few days. Should be a few weeks recovery time. Interesting. All right. I mean, we'll see what this means. I had mine when I was 18. I mean, this sounds terrible. Nico said AD wouldn't have to undergo surgery at this end of season presser. I think that was more so in relation to the other slew of the abdominal strain that he was having. How can you do a preventable surgery on an already detached retina? So, like, these like breaking reports immediately, especially from Shams. We've seen Shams over-exaggerate these in the past and stuff like that to the point where it's like, again, it could be a preventative. Like we saw this thing and it could lead to a detached retina, so we're gonna go in and fix it right now, type of things. And Shams just sees detached retina fucking tweets and I mean, I don't know. I we'll see. If this leads to AD not being able to see out of one eye, well, I can't begin to tell you how disastrous that would be. Maybe they just meant to say he's getting LASIK. No. Remember how swelled up his eye was? It just feels like they're always... Shams is always very sensationalist with his injury reports. Right? Like, think about... Was it ever confirmed by anybody else that Aaron Gordon had a grade 2 hamstring strain? And again, they're saying that he suffered this during the season. So if it is like a serious detached retina, and it is one, and he's still not blind, then this means that it did happen a few days ago. But again, if this is something he had all season, everybody by all accounts is saying that he would be blind if they didn't address this immediately. Bro, if AD might decrease an eye, it's over for his career, man. I'm dead serious. Well, I guess we'll wait and see. You guys are scaring me a little tiny bit about this. You guys are scaring me a little bit. I got to be honest with you. Had to be the Gafford elbow. Let's see if I can find that play. Let's see if we can find... I saw a tweet earlier that might have had the play. The play in question. He has to play with goggles or it was all fake. So this is going to be a problem. Like, won't this be a problem then for a while? Like, if he gets hit in the face, it's going to be a big, scary thing. Here we go. This play from Hawks Mavs game may have been where AD sustained the retina injury. He left the game and returned. He finished with 34 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks, and a game winner. Oh, the Hawks game where he hit the game winner? Logan with the $2. Did he hurt his eye playing video games? Maybe during his prank show.
I was going to the head, and when the foul was, oh, friendly fire. Ouch.
Damn. That looked like that caught him above the eye. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to jump to too many ginormous conclusions, right? We'll see. AD getting hit anywhere is life-threatening. Oh, I'm serious, though. Dwight Powell should have given him a training course on how to absorb shots to the face. Like, that should be something that every Mavs player goes through. Hey, training camp. All right, guys, get here a week early this year. Just letting you know it's going to be rough. Dwight Powell's going to be teaching a face contact absorption camp. All right. They need to offer that for, like, you know how they have hoop camps for kids? They need that to be a station. All right, kids, say we're going to get elbowed in the cheek. Figure out the best places on the face to get elbowed. Mosey with the $199. AD going to look like Helen Keller on the court? Can they get out of that contract if he's blind? I mean, knock on wood, God willing, God bless. This doesn't happen, right? AD's got new designer injuries now. Designer injuries. We'll see what comes of this, if anything. Honestly, this could be one of those where we don't hear anything, and it's just like, oh yeah, he had the surgery. He's fine. Everything is horrible.